it's raining birds. Hallelujah, it's raining birds. Amen, it's raining birds. Hallelujah, it's raining birds. Amen, it's raining birds. Hallelujah, it's raining birds. Amen, it's raining birds. Hallelujah, it's raining birds. Amen. Werewolves, mafia, evil stepmoms, rough and tough and strong and mean.
Hello and welcome to the Vertical Drama Love Fan Awards 2024. My name is Jen and I am the face, the person, the brain, the madness behind the account Vertical Drama Love. As you can see, we are not in Hollywood. Welcome to my kitchen in Kent in the UK. If you're not sure where Kent is, we're just south of London, it's the county. I'm closer to France than I am to Scotland. This is a very English kitchen. Key thing you need to know about is this, which is a kettle. Every English person has a kettle because that is the best way to mug a mug of tea. And as we all know, a mug of tea makes everything better. The other crucial thing in my life is the coffee pot there. Tea and coffee fuel pretty much everything I do. Another little tidbit, most of you know that I spend a lot of my time on this account avoiding household responsibilities, which include laundry. There's apparently a washing machine in there. I don't really use it enough, but there you go. So let's talk verticals. The key thing is I am a fan like a lot of you watching. And I think we all have a fairly similar experience of when we find verticals in our life. For me, I had a lot of rubbish going on in my life, both work, personal, in April 2024. And you scroll on your phone, as we all do, and these crazy ads are popping up. Mine were on TikTok. I know a lot of you find them on Facebook. They were for a certain show called You Belong Me. I was like, what is this thing? Followed it through. And yeah, here we are. A year later, and I have watched a lot of verticals in that time. I think the reason we love verticals so much is just the best ones are just joyous and just provide us with a bit of escapism. Now, the next thing that happened was Christmas 2024. I run my own business, so I took some time off and I got bored. So I thought, I'll set up an Instagram account. Blundered onto the internet as I normally do. Threw up some random stuff, overcommitted to this pink, which I do everything in Canva. I mean, it's not pretty. And I just went for it. So I started writing reviews, I started asking questions and basically just sharing the nonsense that is in my head, not really thinking anything would happen. But oh my word, I found all of you and you are the best people in my life now. You were just awesome because it turns out there's loads of us who watch verticals all around the world and want to talk about them. And it turns out that there are all these phenomenal people working in the vertical industry who are more than happy to share what the experience is like, what they want to change, what they want to improve. And honestly, it has just been the best thing since I did this in December. It's made me feel so much closer to all of you around the world, and I really hope that that's what it provides for you. It really is one of my favourite things to do, is to build communities and bring people together. Now, verticals are possibly not the obvious choice to bring people together, but it happens. It works, they give us joy, and everyone I've met has been utterly lovely. So we could stop there, couldn't we? I like to have ideas. My family run in terror when I say the words, I have an idea. And it seemed to me a little bit crazy that we all love these verticals, but there are no awards. I mean, clearly there should be some awards. There should be some recognition for all these people who put such hard work into creating these fabulous little moments of joy for us. So I thought I will announce awards. Thankfully, I don't think these things through too much. If I knew what I knew now, I don't think I would have done it. I put it out for nominations because I was like, I can't tell people what the thing should be that they should vote on. Who am I to do that? So I asked all of you and we came up with the nominations. That was amazing. We had over 1,000. I was like, this is great. This is all I want. Then I battled with a lot of tech. It was a 2-day tech battle. It also broke a computer. This computer died in service of these awards. It was too much for it. Thankfully, we have a new laptop. It was a bit of a battle, but then I got it up and we got the votes out. And oh my word, you all got it. You got excited and you shared, creatives and fans and everyone. We ended up with over 16,000 votes worldwide, which blew my little brain from a lot of countries around the world as well. I was highlighting them on my list of countries and it was just joyous. I was ticking them all off. My favourite thing is that we had a vote from Antarctica. Now, I like to joke that this is from a penguin, but this is possibly quite rude if you are in Antarctica and you voted and you're not a penguin. But wherever you are in the world who voted, just thank you so much. I also want to thank all the fandoms because they shared the heck out of it. I couldn't have done this without all of you, so you're all absolutely awesome. We closed the voting. I found out the winners. Then it got a little bit more complicated because I decided we needed actual awards. You know, you need something to put on your bookshelf that you can dust. UPS were drafted in. UPS delivered the awards. UPS did not deliver all the awards intact. So I have had to reorder quite a few. Thanks, UPS, for that. Everyone in the end will have an intact award, I promise. We also had a few other issues. Yes, there was a fake account that tried to claim one of the awards. We got quite far down the line. They nearly received it, but then I think the guilt overtook them and they finally kind of admitted it and disappeared. So we dodged that bullet. Now have all the winners. I have all the winners' videos, and apparently you would all quite like to know who they are, which I think is fair enough, given you have given me so much support, shared the heck out of it, and have been just the best people to work with. So, without further ado, I'm going to hand over to myself, because it's me doing all of this, and go, here you go. Here are the winners of the Vertical Drama Love Fan Awards 2024. Now, before we get started with the awards, as someone I need to thank, I have a very important co-host who I know a lot of you are waiting for. Yes, my co-host is Mr. Lettuceman. This lettuce has taken over my life. If you are looking at this and going, why the heck is this woman holding up a lettuce in a bow tie with googly eyes stuck on it? Well, let me explain to you. I never thought that this is the way my life would go. March the 15th this year, I did a post. I did a random post. These things happened to me. Now, I had learnt a new word thanks to Felix Murbach and Adam Santa Cruz, which was mogging, which is apparently, according to the young people, someone stealing the scene from you. And I watch a lot of Verts, as we all do, and I noticed a reoccurring character who kept popping up in verticals. Billionaire's Matchmaker with the amazing Jeff Violet, Mark Pontarelli and Kirby Irwood. Mark Pontarelli takes some lettuce. He's not a nice character in that. He throws it in Kirby Irwood's face. The lettuce gave disdain. It gave contempt. I felt there were classic villain vibes. Then I saw it in a great British vert, Do Me, my sexy male stripper. Vanessa, played by Chloe Carr, she gives some to Jason, played by Charlie Goddard, to eat when he's in hospital. That's the food she brings him. He's not impressed. He then throws some at Vanessa. It's a loving gesture. Don't worry, this is not a villainous one. Again, I got worried that we were getting typecast, my little friend. Then there was an OG appearance. I think this was when I first spotted either a lettuce or vegetable-based appearance in Vertical, which is the very, very good Hello, Let's Get Married with JJ Michaels and Peyton Tucker. JJ Michaels, or Ethan, protects Maya from angry fans who pelt with rubbish. Now, this rubbish includes a bag of vegetable leaves, including a lettuce. And a leaf ends up on his shoulder in a tux while he's kneeling down. Now, this is testament to the skills that JJ Michaels has and that he styles it out and he still looks good with a lettuce leaf on his shoulder. So, yeah, I put up a post about this. I was like, why not? It's a funny thing. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I got in all your heads. This little fellow now. I get daily lettuce updates from around the world. Every time a lettuce is spotted in a vert, and it is more common than you think once you start looking, presumably because it's one of the cheaper prop/vegetables to buy, I get updates. I know it was in Super Crush. I know there have been many, many more appearances. I also now get photos from people when they go shopping. As they walk past the salad aisle, they see one of these and they think of me. I want to thank all of you. I love these messages. I am so sorry I get in your head. I know that I do that with my randomness. I also think it's part of the thing that has been the success of this account, and that it is more nonsense and more silliness, because we all know the world is not a joyous, fun place to be in all the time. And actually what can bring us together is a laugh. And in this case, my scene-stealing friend, who I couldn't even do these awards without him. I was like, if there was no lettuce, half of you'd have turned off. So I want you to know he's put on his bow tie. He's shy. He can't say anything, but he is here to give me emotional support throughout these awards. So thank you to everyone, and thank you to Mrs. Lettisman for making my life and hopefully all of your lives a little bit brighter every day. And we're off. Welcome to the first award, which is for the wackiest vertical title. And as we know with verticals, they do like to give us some eyebrow-raising titles. So here you go. This is your shortlist. After I Buy Sperm from a Billionaire. Fried Chicken Flash Marriage. Got Pregnant by Billionaire Brothers, also known as Devil's Triangle. Please Don't Die, Alpha. I Can Heal You Every Night. And Stripper Nanny. Now, I think you can probably guess which one has won it. It is one of our favourites, the undisputed champion. Yes, the winner of Wackiest vertical title is the one, the only, the brilliant After I Buy Sperm from a Billionaire. If you have not seen this, go and watch it. It is one of the best verticals out there. And I want to say a huge thank you to Gingerbread Man Pictures, who very kindly are happy to accept this award on behalf of the entire team. They are one of the best production companies if you want a hilarious vertical to watch. Mafia Boss, My Pet, is a recent one out. Now, I do want to say on behalf of all the cast, I can totally understand why these titles are not really something you want on your IMDb. So I genuinely hope that next year we can retire this and we don't have to have this category in the awards. But huge congratulations to everyone for managing to cope with this being on their CV. Thank you. Now, the next award, following on swiftly, is the Comedy Gold Shortlist. These are the great moments and verticals which make us laugh out loud. And boy, do we have some great contenders this year. We have, from Fake It Till You Love Me, the makeover scene with Tony Hansen. From My Secret Agent Husband, Lucas attempting to cook. From The Virgin's Bucket List, the sex bot gift scene. From My Unwanted Billionaire Ex, Declan naked on the patio with the whiteboard. And finally, from We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, the I'm Firing You From My Life scene. And the winner is, I'm going to do a little drum roll here. The winner is I'm Firing You From My Life scene from We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together with Molly Anderson and Jared Harper.
Hi guys, it's Molly Anderson, and oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Thank you so much to everyone who participated, to everyone who watched our series, who loved our series, and who voted for us. Thank you so much. We can't wait to show you the next one. Love you.
And a huge congratulations to everyone involved in that scene in You Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Our next award is for the Best Action Scene. Now, I think when Vertical started in 2023, there was a view it was going to be really hard to put a brilliant action scene on our smaller screen in a phone. But these action scenes, which are on the shortlist, prove that you can do it and have a dynamic action scene. And I think most people agree that the envelope has been continually pushed by creatives since these verticals came out. And in fact, in 2025, action scenes have been elevated beyond anything we could ever imagine in verticals. So now I want to tell you what the action scenes were in 2024, which we put on the shortlist for Best Action Scene. And they are: William smashes a bottle over Elliot's head at the wedding after awakening sibling strike back. Adrian and Ginny are attacked in the hotel room in Driven to Love. The killing of two alphas at the fourth wedding, Fated at First Sight. Jack gets out of the shower and deals with the thugs in his home, the fated deal to the Mafia King. And finally, the fight outside the bar, found a homeless billionaire for Christmas. Now, brilliantly, because this is an action scene, this was a very tightly fought contest. Every single scene here at some point was in the lead and winning. But there can only be one winner. And the final triumphant action scene, top action hero is... Incoming. Drum roll. The winner is... Jack gets out of the shower and deals with the thugs in his home in Fated Deal with the Mafia King, which stars the one and only rather brilliant Jake Hobbs.
Hi, my name is Jake Hobbs. I just want to hop on here and say thank you so much for voting my scene in Fated Deal with the Mafia King as your favorite action scene of the 2024 Vertical Drama Love Fan Awards. It really means so much to me that you guys have taken the time to watch this project, vote, and all the love and support you guys have shown is incredible, and I can't thank you enough. And thank you, Jen, for creating this platform to allow this vertical space to continue to grow. We all appreciate it so much, and we love you. Thank you.
A huge congratulations to all the team who made Fated Deal with the Mafia King for bringing such brilliant epic action scenes to our screen. Our next award is for costume, hair and makeup, and I think it's really important we included this. If you watch my YouTube videos where I talk to creatives, you really should, they're very good. Something a lot of them talk about is how important costume, hair and makeup is to helping them get into character and bring these stories to life. They also often mention how safe these teams make them feel on set, that there is confident and place of comfort. And finally, as fans, I think we all agree that the look of Verticals is something we all love. No one does fashion better than Verticals. So, your shortlist for best costume, hair and makeup in a Vertical in 2024 is Don't Challenge My Lady Billionaire, Escorting the Heiress, My Alpha King Callboy, The Return of My Drama Queen, My Secret Agent Husband. Now, there can only be one winner, although these are all incredibly deserving, and the winner is Return of My Drama Queen.
Good morning, Vertical Drama fans.
Hi guys, my name is Olivia Jackson. I was the department head hair and makeup artist for The Return of My Drama Queen.
And my name is Layla Damien. I was the assistant hair and makeup artist for Return of My Drama Queen.
And we just want to say thank you all for this award. We are so honored and grateful. We are so thankful that you guys enjoyed the work that we produced. We want to thank Real Shorts. We want to thank the executives, our director, our producers, the rest of the glam team, costumes. We also want to thank the amazing cast and crew who were so patient when we were doing the transformations each and every day. We were just so honored for this award.
And I just want to add on that we worked so hard on that production, and it feels so amazing that our work is being noticed and appreciated and that you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for this award. Stay tuned for more projects we got coming up. Bye guys.
So huge congratulations to all the team at Return of My Drama Queen. And I just wanted to give full credit to everyone who was involved. Olivia Jackson, who's department head of hair and makeup. Layla Damien, who's assistant in hair and makeup. Nanzu, costume designer. Tate Schofield, costume supervisor. And Sophie Nen and Wendy Sinali, who were the costume assistants. Amazing job, all of you. I'm sure it took hours and hours and hours, but it was worth it, and it looks phenomenal. And now a slight change in tone, and something that I think it's a crucial part of every awards ceremony. To take a moment to pause and reflect on things that we have lost during the past year in Verticals. So if you please, just take a moment. I would like us to think of all the cakes that were never eaten but thrown on the floor. Those beautiful, beautiful cakes that could have tasted so good. But oh dear, a villainess comes along and there they are on the floor once again. In worst case scenarios, sometimes smeared all over our heroine's dress and face. Please can we also, and this one hurts me, but every cup of coffee that has been thrown rather than drunk. It's such a waste of coffee. Coffee is life, as we all know, but not in Verticals. Coffee is a weapon of choice. And following up from that, can we please think of the dry cleaners of Vertland? So many outfits, suits, tuxedos and glamorous ball gowns that have been ruined by the inevitable swimming pool fall and drink stains. I don't know how they do it, but those dry cleaners are incredibly busy trying to deal with the aftermath of these iconic scenes. This one, we've all seen it. We've all seen a vertical where an electronic gadget enters the scene. Noah Fernley enters the scene, and we know it's not going to end well, is it? Who's going to come out better in a fight between a laptop and Noah Fernley? Noah Fernley wins every single time. I've seen him break TVs. I've seen him break a laptop. I have seen him break so many gadgets. And I want to thank those props that sacrificed themselves in service of a good storyline and Noah Fernley's character making his point. Similarly, if I was a necklace and I saw Sarah Maliski in full villainess mode approaching, if I was a necklace with legs, I would run. Necklaces don't have legs. They just hang around our heroines' necks, and they will be yanked off, pulled off, thrown on the floor and stomped upon by her amazing high heels. So for every necklace that has been destroyed by Sarah when she is full on queen mode, we salute you for your service. This has happened to so many mobile phones, and in particular, I want to thank the props department and whoever finds and lets all these mobile phones be destroyed. We've seen it all. It doesn't matter what you do. You get a mobile phone out in a vertical, there's a high chance someone's going to grab it, throw it to the ground and stamp on it again. It's not good. All those mobile phones, we do see your service and we remember you. Now, you know this one is personal. I worry about the shareholders. I've talked about this. I've done a post about this. You're a shareholder in a Vert company. You think you're onto a winning thing. You've got a genius billionaire CEO. What you didn't realise when you signed up and got those shares was the amount of shareholder meetings that you were going to get called to. You might be on holiday. You might be on an anniversary meal with your wife. It doesn't matter. When the CEO calls that shareholder meeting, you are called in. Now, you might be prepped for the drama. You might be like, I know what's going to happen. I know that the family stuff is going to get in the way. I know that people are going to bribe me for my vote. But the thing that really gets me is the amount of those shareholder meetings that are then cancelled. What happens to the flights? What happens to the travel arrangements? Who reimburses these costs? It's painful for me. I want to know what happens. Think of the admin that has to be arranged afterwards. So you can tell I'm passionate about this, but just think of the cancelled shareholder meetings. And this one. We know the world economy isn't great, and I do think that every impassioned CEO, when he feels his lady love has been wronged, we've also seen female CEOs do it when they feel their male love has been wronged. Oh boy, do they bankrupt a lot of businesses. We don't see how it happens. We don't know what they do. In my head, are they just turning a switch and it all goes off? But we see it so many times. They tell their assistant, I want them bankrupt. They will be gone by the morning. It always happens within 24 hours. It is a favourite moment, I know, when we see the colour drain out of the villain or villainess's face as they realise what has happened and all that money has gone. But I need to think about the employees. Who looks after all these people who lose their jobs? I hope that our wonderful hero and heroine, those CEOs, do have a heart and there is some sort of aftercare package and they give them all jobs. But yes, to every business that has been bankrupted, thank you, and we do think of you. And finally, well, we've all seen vertical auction, haven't we? And vertical characters do not know. They don't know how to haggle. They don't know how to bid. All sense of proportion is lost, isn't it? Because we start with, it might even be, for verticals, a very lowly $50,000. Then we go up to $1 million. Then we normally go to 10 million, 50 million, and then normally $1 billion. I mean, the auction houses in Vertland, I mean, they are raking it in, aren't they? I mean, what better place to set up an auction house, invite your billionaire CEOs and know that your profit is sorted for the year. But yes, just a little moment for a sense of proportion and proportionate bidding at auctions, because we know it does not exist in Vertland. And I want to thank you all for joining me on this quite solemn moment, just to reflect on these things that we love about verticals, but I think we have to acknowledge are also a little painful. A huge congratulations to everyone involved. Now the next award is such a vertical award, but I thought we've just got to include this. We have to have an award for the hardest working CEO's assistant because, oh my goodness, we know that they go above and beyond. So there's a lot of very, very hardworking CO assistants on this shortlist. We have Alan from My Gift Wrap Billionaire, played by Lays. We have Hank from You've Got Mail, played by Adam Chisnell. We have Harold from Don't Tell My Boss I'm a Girl, played by Haven Baraka. We have Jake from We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, played by Max Riffle. And we have Mia from My Secret Agent Husband, played by Zelda Kimball. Now, before I announce the winner, I think we all just need to take a moment and thank these assistants who run around after their bosses, give them love advice, bankrupt companies, get changes of clothes for them, and just endlessly go above and beyond. Really don't seem to have holiday, don't get thanked, they all need a pay rise. Every single assistant on here deserves this award, but there can only be one, and this is who you voted the winner. The winner of the hardest working CEO assistant in 2024 is Jake, as played by Max Riffle in We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together.
Hey, I'm Max Riffle, also known as Jake from We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. I currently have what my mom used to call a riffle sniffle, so sorry if I sound congested. Before we start, I feel like I just needed to say one thing to you guys. These are not real. I don't wear them, but every time I do, I feel a little bit closer to Jake again. So, wow. Can we talk about this? This is such a nice trophy, and I get to keep it? Are you joking? I'm keeping it on my desk, front and center, just because I think that's exactly what Jake would do. Have it on his desk, and then every time someone walks in, he would just be like... Because it's not easy being Mr. Iden's assistant, but he does it every single day. I wanted to thank the lovely Jen for having such an amazing page, such dedication to it, trying to introduce new, exciting, and fun different verticals for you all. She did such a great job with putting together the entire award show, too. She's been lovely to talk to. Just everything about her, A++, S+, if that's what your ranking system is. I also wanted to give her an extra thank you because she gave me these little office stickers. And I kind of wanted to put them on everything, so I either need less stuff or more stickers. But I think I can make that work. I will optimize my sticker use because that's what Jake would do. I also wanted to thank our director, Shikong. She did such a great job with making us all feel comfortable, telling us exactly where she wanted us to go. I wanted to thank my castmates, especially Jared and Molly. Obviously, they were the ones that I worked the most with, but everybody on the project was just amazing. And then I just wanted to thank everybody along the way that helped me get to this point, that encouraged me, supported me. I want to thank my lovely fiance. Yeah, that still sounds weird to say, especially until the wedding happens, which is this year. Super excited. But just thank you all again for watching. Thank you for voting for me. I appreciate it. You know, it's something where I didn't expect to win anything. And when I was submitted to the concert, definitely not the concert, when I was submitted to the contest, I didn't know what it would amount to. Because I was like, I feel like a good amount of people have watched this, but I never expected it to be so many people that Exhibit A. Are you joking? So thank you all. Peace.
Next up, we have the award for Best Supporting Actress. And wow, what a shortlist this is. Best Supporting Actress is often someone who is playing the best friend, the confidant, the person who cheers our heroine on. All of these actresses are absolutely brilliant, slay in these roles, and I really hope that we see all of them go on to take on leading roles themselves because they so deserve it. So your shortlist is for Best Supporting Actress: Felicia Cooper as Callie in The Rejected Luna's Prince, Ella Fraley as Addison in Kylie, Natalia Montgomery as Addie in The Quarterback Next Door, Sammy Ray as Brittany in Secrets of Sin, and Winnie Wang as Agent Raven in My Secret Agent Husband. So many deserving people. I'd love to give this award to all of you, but we can only have one winner. You voted, and your winner is the Best Supporting Actress for 2024, Winnie Wang, for her role in My Secret Agent Husband.
Hi, I'm Winnie Wong. I played Agent Raven in Secret Agent Husband. Thank you all so much for loving the show and nominating it for so many different categories, including directing, screenplay, and more. Most importantly, thank you for loving Agent Raven and voting me for Best Supporting Actress. Thank you. There aren't many Asian actors representing in verticals, and I'm glad that I'm part of it and get to be in something so special. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Next up, we have the award for Best Supporting Actor. Now, we all know this is a crucial role in verticals. It may be a beta, it may be an assistant, it may be a best friend. Often it's all three. And just look at the shortlist, absolutely stacked with talent of brilliant actors who, again, I really hope go on and get all the lead roles they deserve because they're absolutely fantastic. So, your nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Vertical in 2024 are Tyler Crosby as Clay in Stillwell Cowboys, Adam Santa Cruz as Beta Hugo in Accidental Surrogate for an Alpha, Tate Doppler as Romeo in Treasured by My Alpha Brother, Sean McHugh as Albert Walton in My Secret Agent Husband, and Matteo Della Puta as Ben in I Can Never Be Yours. Now, we had so many votes in every category, and there were a huge amount of votes in this category. But this is the one category where someone was in charge, in the lead, absolutely dominant from the beginning. And I think it's really a sign of how much he is loved by fans and people in the industry alike. So, can you guess who is the winner of Best Supporting Actor? Yes, it is. It's the really rather wonderful Adam Santa Cruz for his role as Beta Hugo in Accidental Surrogate for an Alpha.
I want to say thank you to everyone who voted for me. I feel so honored to receive this award. Making verticals has been a roller coaster of a ride, and I never thought they would catch on in the way they did. But to know there are so many fans out there that support us and love the work and enjoy the work and watch us, I'm just so grateful. And I hope to keep making series that you all enjoy. And yeah, this means a lot. Thank you.
So how are you doing? How are you hanging in there? We've had quite a few awards. Very interested to know which ones you predicted, which ones you didn't predict. My latest friend's here. It's getting to him a bit. He's taken the bow tie off. Needed to breathe round his neck. He wanted to be a bit more cash now. He's turned up. He's taken it off. Interestingly, no towel drops from this lettuce. That's in his contract. He will not do that. So now we're moving on to the next section of awards, which are for more than one person. So basically the duos, the pairs, the ensemble casts, things that we love to see together. So enjoy. Here we go. Here's the next section. Our next award is for your favourite on-screen duo from 2024. Now, as you will see, this is a bit of a mix of a shortlist. Sometimes we have siblings, sometimes we have best friends, sometimes we have a CEO and their assistant. But these are the double acts that you loved and put on the shortlist. So, our nominees are Caro and Juniper from Breaking the Ice, as played by Nicole Mattox and Diamond Marie Buckley. Kira and Micah from The Double Life of a Billionaire Heiress, as played by Hayley Lawley and Michael Ursu. Gillian and Caspen from Devil's Triangle, as played by Eric Gilmette and Mark Pontarelli. Skylar and Addie from The Quarterback Next Door, as played by Kayla Brady and Natalia Montgomery. And finally, Alex and Sam from An Unreliable Guide on Dating Your CEO, as played by Griffin Blasey and Patrick Sanderson. Now, there are a lot of favourites on here, but in the end, there was one clear pair that were your winner. And I think you might be able to guess which pair that is. Yes, your favourite on-screen duo for 2024 is Killian and Casper in Devil's Triangle.
All right, best duo. Mark, look at what we did here. Thank you, everyone, for picking Mark and myself for best duo for Devil's Triangle, also known as a different title. But it means a lot. This is really cool. I think that our banter is top notch, and clearly everyone else thought so. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass this over to my main man, Caspian.
Hello everyone. How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for all of your support and for your votes and everything. Eric and I are absolutely honored to be accepting this award. So thank you guys so much for watching Devil's Triangle, loving it. We actually loved creating that project. It was a lot of fun for us. I think... But it's Killian and Caspian. They are absolutely nothing without their queen, Audrey. So, Jesse, thank you so much. And take it away.
Yes, boys, you would be nothing without me. But I guess congratulations on your prize. Love you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Our next award is for Ensemble Cast. So that is where every single person in the vertical pulls their part and you just love everyone. You can't possibly choose between them. And we had some really strong contenders on the shortlist. We have the entire crew of Breaking the Ice, everyone who is in Falling for a Superstar, all the team behind Hurt Me, Love Me, everyone who is involved in My Secret Agent Husband, and all the people, the wonderful people who are involved in the Virgin's Bucket List. You all voted and you decided that your winner of Best Ensemble Cast is, drumroll, tension, Breaking the Ice. Huge congratulations to everyone involved in the production. Our next award is for the most swoon-worthy scene in a vertical. Because let's be honest, a lot of us are here for the romance and we want those swoon-worthy moments. Now, the shortlist I thought was really interesting because as much as we all love a towel drop, these were actually your nominations for swoon-worthy scene. The moment when Caro finally tells Easton Hayley is his daughter in Breaking the Ice. The ballroom dance scene in Billionaire's Backup Bride. The moment where he says, the contract in Fake It Till You Love Me. When Wayne talks about consent in The Virgin's Bucket List. And finally, when Henry leaves his meeting for Christine in You Belong With Me. I think it's fascinating that actually most of these scenes, rather than being about the raunch and the sex, are actually about that moment where people fall in love and make the big gesture for someone else. And let's not forget, people, consent is sexy. The winner, your winner of most swoon-worthy scene in 2024 is, coming up, when Henry leaves that meeting and goes home to Christine, who is in floods of tears, and lets her cry all over his suit. That was our winner for this scene. Now I'm going to go on to our next one, which is your favourite on-screen couple. Again, such a tight shortlist because there are so many great options here. We all love our leading couple in verticals. So, your options you decided to put on the shortlist for favourite on-screen couple are Caro and Easton, as played by Nicole Mattox and Seth Dean from Breaking the Ice. Kylie and James, as played by Shannon Austin Goodin and David Kopriva from Kylie. Emma and Lucas, as played by Meg Bush and Benjamin Armstrong in Made for My Nemesis. Lucas and Wyatt, as played by Andre Prunella and Michael Naizu from My Secret Agent Husband, and finally Christine and Henry, as played by Emma Huller and Eric Gilmet from You Belong With Me. Again, lots of brilliant options here, but we can only have one winner, and that winner is your favourite on-screen couple in a vertical in 2024 is Christine and Henry from You Belong With Me, as played by Emma Huller and Eric Gilmet.
Hi, everyone. I'm really honored to accept the award of Best On-Screen Couple and Most Swoon-Worthy Scene, together with my amazing co-star Emma, who played Christine Wilson. I played Uncle Henry. And, what's really cool about this award is this was our first and only show that we've done together. It was such a blast to film. We shot this in New York, and I've only done a couple films in New York. And the thing that actually stands out the most is that the Swoonworthy moment wasn't steamy. It wasn't anything outrageous. I had my shirt on, and it was just the act of me leaving my work to go be there for Christine in the moment. And Christine's performance, Emma, your performance in that scene is so iconic, snotting on my suit. And I think that there's so many little moments between Christine and Henry's characters that made them the best on-screen couple. So thank you to everyone that was a part of this, and thank you for choosing us as your favorite on-screen couple for 2024.
Eric. Now, this next little bit is going to be a slight change of tone, but I think it's really important that I include it. I am in the fortunate position where I appear to have built a little bit of platform, and I have these awards and I have you all watching them. So I think it is my responsibility to address some of the things that we know are a little concerning in the vertical world and how we can improve them. The first thing is, diversity. We know that the casting in verticals does not really represent the world out there. You just need to take a look at where all the votes came from. They just came from every colour, every shape, all around the world. That is not reflected on our screens. So just a little plea here. We want to watch a good love story. That's what we're about. It doesn't matter who you cast in it. We will be there if you are telling a good story. So I just really, really hope that this is something that dramatically improves over the next year. The second thing I want to address is something that I know causes concern to a lot of fans and also creatives, which is the overuse of violence and sexual assault, particularly against women, but also can be against male characters in verticals as well. Now, I understand why this is done. I know that there is a bit of a shock value, and I suspect a lot of it is for feeding the algorithm to bring people in to watch these vertical dramas. I'm not sat here saying that vertical dramas need to change the world. But one of my kids, when I talked to them about it, nailed it and said they don't need to make the world better, but they need to not make it worse. And unfortunately, I think quite a lot of these troubling things that we see on screen are a slide backwards of where we're trying to go in the world. Now, I'm going to share a few slides with you because this is really important to me. I run my own business and I tended to give some talks as part of this. And I was at a big event in Manchester the other week. I did a talk, but one of the other ladies who did a talk runs Trafford Domestic Abuse Services. She's run this charity for 14 years and she shared some slides with us, which they have very kindly shared with me and I can show to you. The key thing is the stats on these are scary and they don't change. The numbers don't go down over the years. The other key thing I want to show you in these slides is that domestic abuse takes on more forms than just slapping, as we would see in verticals. So a lot of the behaviour that we do see in verticals, some slightly more toxic relationships, would be classed as domestic abuse. I'm going to share these slides with you and then come back to you. I do want to put a disclaimer in of a trigger warning. The stats mean that there will be those of you watching this who have experienced domestic abuse or know friends or family who have. Please do take a moment if you need to. I totally understand if you need to skip this, need to leave the room. I want you to be safe. So if you need to do that, please, please, please do that. So I'm going to just share what we were shown at the talk I was at last week. So, key things here. Domestic abuse is more than physical. It does go beyond physical abuse. It includes emotional, financial, coercive control, tech-enabled abuse, and particularly post-separation abuse. These are all UK figures. 1 in 3 teenage girls report experiencing some form of relationship abuse. Over 90% of survivors say coercive control, so manipulation, isolation, monitoring threats, was the worst part of their experience. And over 85% of survivors confided someone informally, so family, friend or a neighbour, before they ever contact services. So the reason I wanted to raise this is that if you look at the words in that head, there's a lot there that will be used in some of these more toxic relationships, which are portrayed on verticals. These are also some really key things that the charity pointed out I wanted to say. Alcohol and drugs can make existing abuse worse or be a catalyst for attack. They do not cause domestic abuse. Leaving is often the most dangerous time for someone experiencing domestic abuse because the abuser is losing their control. 1 in 5 children have experienced domestic abuse. They don't have to see the abuse to be affected. Many people experience domestic abuse without ever being physically harmed. And this one is, this is for the UK, and I suspect, sadly, the figure is even higher in other places in the world. In the UK, 2 women a week are killed by their current or former partner. These aren't random acts of violence. They are a final act of a long pattern of abuse, coercive control, fear and isolation. And this is just the reported cases. The charity mentioned that there will also be a lot of abuse-related suicides. And this is close to my heart because there was a very public situation 3 months ago, which was this, and a child was left without a mother. The key thing is, if you're reading all this, what can you do? You can help. While it's true you can't force someone to leave before they feel safe or ready, it doesn't mean you're powerless, or you can be a lifeline. So this is the charity's things to look out for in your friends, family and loved ones. Early warning signs can be love bombing, rushing into commitment, isolating, controlling behaviour, criticism and jealousy. This is by the abuser. Physical signs to look out for are bite marks, strangulation marks, burn marks, bruises, pulled hair, broken nails. Emotional signs can include stress, anger, panicked, nervous, self-harm, feeling low, sad, anxiety, depression, paranoia. Behavioural changes you may notice include the partner of this person is always present, lack of socialising, missing appointments, arriving late, leaving early, worried about answering text messages, increased substance use, flinching or jumping. Key thing is, what can you do? So TDAS, who the charity supplied, they say, don't say, why don't you leave? I never liked them anyway. Tell me exactly what happened. Are you sure that's how it happened? They always seem nice to me. Things you can say that are helpful. I'm here for you. I believe you. How do you feel? None of this is your fault. Encourage safety planning, not confrontation, and respect their decisions, even if they don't leave. The key thing is seek help if you need to. There are some amazing charities in the UK here, both local and national, and I'm sure wherever you are in the world, there's something there too. So what is my goal in showing this to you? Just to say that it is a serious problem. And I just really hope that producers, clients, the people who make those decisions can listen to what we're saying as the fans, which is we do not want to see the excess of violence that we're seeing at the moment in verticals. It's not comfortable for us. I understand that you need to include some things, but please just think, is this serving the story, and what message am I giving out to people who watch this? That's all we ask. Thank you so much for getting through this bit. If you do want to take some positive action, there are various things you can do. Whenever I talk about this online, can you please comment and share my posts? If you're a fan and create your own posts and you're not happy about this, please can you raise it as well? The more of us that speak out, the louder we become, the harder we are to ignore. And finally, you will have some sort of domestic abuse support charity wherever you live. If you did want to do something, please do donate. I'm going to include the link to Trafford Domestic Abuse Services website in the notes for this on YouTube. Huge thanks for bearing with me through this. I just think it was crucial that we addressed it. And now on to the next awards. Our next award is for the Best Child Performer in a Vertical in 2024. And I think we can all agree the talent, the sheer talent that so many children bring to verticals is insane. It's just phenomenal. It's not just the cuteness factor. I would argue a lot of these very talented performers sometimes act their adults off the screen. So, your shortlist is Ellison Pipe as Hayley in Breaking the Ice, Byron Weaver as Charlie in Caution Cute Baby Alert, Logan Hannigan as Danny in Daddy Mommy Don't Divorce, Ellen Bautista as Cecilia in Falling for a Superstar, And finally, Maxwell Maydaniuk as Henry in Mummy, I Got You a Date. Now, I want to say all of these are such deserving winners, and there was a lot of love for all of them. So huge congratulations to everyone for making the shortlist. But we have a winner, and our winner is the very deserving, the very talented, and the very wonderful Ellison Pipe from Breaking the Ice.
Hey everyone, it's Ellison here. I am so thankful that I won Best Performance by a Child Actor in a Vertical Film for my role as Haley in Breaking the Ice. This is my first award, so it means so much for me. So thank you everyone who voted for me. Being on set with Seth and Nicole and everyone else was so much fun. Fingers crossed this short makes Breaking the Ice #2. Bye everyone!
Now, we all know you can't have a vertical without a good villainess and a good villain. So we had to include these awards because, oh my word, the people who bring it as the villainesses. This is an insanely good shortlist. Your nominations for Villainess of the Year are Sarah Milisky as Alyssa in The Virgin's Bucket List, Kelsey Maskell as Emily in Call for a Billionaire Surrogate, Jessica Jacoby as Mia in Summer Situationship, Dorothy Manine as Ollie in Got Myself a Priceless Husband, and Brianna Wagner as Sophia in My Secret Agent Husband. Now, I'm slightly scared of all these characters. They are all phenomenal, terrifying, and we know will go far too far in pursuit of their love and getting vengeance. But I had to choose a winner. We had to choose a winner. So you all voted, and in the end, there was one character, one villainess that stood out for you above them all. So without further ado, your winner of Villainess of the Year is Sarah Milisky as Alyssa in The Virgin's Bucket List.
Hey everybody, Sarah Milisky here. I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the award of Best Villainess this year. I'm so unbelievably honored. I can't believe it actually, and just the fans mean so much to me, and I can't wait for you to see all the upcoming shows. This one is going to be very, very villainous, so you'll see it soon. But thank you so much. See you soon. Mwah!
Our next award goes to Villain of the Year, and I'm slightly scared of this shortlist. Just look at this shortlist and the crimes that these guys get up to. I mean, you've got murder here, you've got kidnapping, and so many other things. It really is an art form playing a great villain, and every actor on here so deserves to be here. So our shortlist for Villain of the Year is Alex from My Ex-Wife is a Superman, as played by Luke Brewer. Blake from After Awakening Siblings Strike Back, as played by Brad Hamler. Damien from Falling from a Superstar, as played by Jeff Violet. Kyle from Deadly Vows, as played by Dima Rylan. And M from Crush on the Unwanted Princess, as played by Nick Ritacco. Now, there are a lot of votes in every category, but this one was insanely close. It was so close. In my head, it was a 5-person pylon with every villain here basically taking lumps out of each other to see who would win. And there were several winners at different stages, but one villain had to come out on top. One villain had to defeat all their opponents. So I know you all want to know, who is Villain of the Year? Now, we have every single one of those would be a deserving winner, but your winner for 2024 is Nick Ritacco as M in Crush on the Unwanted Princess.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I will try to keep this brief, as I'm sure you can see behind me the utter chaos that my apartment is currently in. This is what happens when you are trying to move whilst shooting multiple projects at the same time. I don't necessarily recommend that order of events. But a few thanks are in order. First and foremost, a thanks to Jen. Jen, thank you so much for putting this together and for being so passionate about this. If only everybody were so passionate about things like this. So thank you. And I also would like to thank everybody that voted, not even necessarily for me, but that voted any particular category. Without all of you, none of this is possible, truly. Without the fans and their passion and their support, and your love for what it is that we do, we don't get to do this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, big shout out and thank you to Noah Fernley and Mariah Moss, who it was just so darn fun to play with as M. And what a wild, fun, wacky journey we had out in the woods in New Jersey shooting that project. But thank you, everyone. Hopefully I get to see you here next year.
Oh, we're on the big awards now. Yes, Best Actress in a Comedy. This shortlist, I mean, everyone said it when it came out. This shortlist is stacked, just stacked with talent. It's insane what you are all able to do and how much joy you bring to our lives with a comedy. Let me just tell you who your nominees were. Ashley Michelle Grant as Nina in Call for a Billionaire Surrogate. Grace Swanson as Ginny in Driven to Love. Sophia DeLucchi as Caroline in Fake It Till You Love Me. Kira Wisely as Elena in Please Don't Die Alpha, I Can Heal You Every Night. And Molly Anderson as Lisa in We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. This is one of those awards I want to give it to every single person in that category, and to be honest, so did you, because how do you choose between these queens? This is where I wish the budget was bigger and I could just, as in with all the awards, give everyone something. Sadly, it's just me and my own bank account, and that isn't going to happen. So we had to have a winner. And I think you will all agree it's an amazing list, but also a very deserving winner. The winner of Best Actress in a Comedy in a Vertical in 2024 is Grace Swanson as Ginny in Driven to Love.
Hi, guys. All right, let's try that again. Hi, guys. I just wanted to say thank you so much for voting for me. I had so much fun in this role, and I am so grateful that I've been, doing verticals for 2 years now, and I couldn't do it without any of you guys. So, yeah, I'm excited for new ones coming up. I'm excited for new scripts, and all the people I've been working with has been amazing, and I'm just really, really grateful for this experience. So, yeah, thank you guys, because we really couldn't do any of this without you. So I appreciate you all, and thank you, Jen. Mwah.
And the comedy keeps on coming. Who is the best actor in a comedy in a vertical in 2024? Oh boy, how do you choose between this shortlist? I love this because I let you work it out because I can't choose. This was your shortlist. Andre Pranilla as Lucas in My Secret Agent Husband. Noah Fernley as Declan in My Unwanted Billionaire X. Mark Pontarelli as Henry in The Knight and the Influencer. Casey Esser as Ashton in All I Want for Christmas is a Husband. And Jared Harper as Aidan in We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. I think you'll all agree everyone in this category is such a talented performer and just brings joy to our screen. But there had to be one winner. And this actor, to be honest, he had multiple roles where he could have been nominated here. The role that won out was, drumroll please, the role that won out and the actor that you all decided was best actor in a comedy is Declan in My Unwanted Billionaire X. And of course, the winner is Noah Fernley.
Vertical Drama Awards said lead actor in a comedy? Did you hear that? Lead actor in a comedy? Is that true? Huh? Is that true? Fan Awards 2024, lead actor in a comedy. Well, that is very kind. That is very kind that I was voted lead actor in a comedy. That was very kind. And you know what? My acceptance speech will say thank you to everybody that has watched my stuff and been supportive and been genuine and been kind. And you know what? Thank you. That was nice of you. All right, everybody. See you later.
Our next award is for Best Actress in a Drama. And just wow, what a shortlist. So these were the nominees for Best Actress in a Drama. Meg Bush as Emma Johnson in Made for My Nemesis. Hayley Lawley as Kyra Mitchell in The Double Life of a Billionaire Heiress. Nicole Mattox as Caro in Breaking the Ice. Mariah Moss as Bee in Crush on the Unwanted Princess. And Natasha Strickland as Marcella in Secrets of Sin. Every single person on this list is a phenomenal actress, and their ability to absolutely grab us by the heartstrings and pull us into the story cannot be understated. And there is so much love for all of them. Yet again, so many votes, but we had to have a winner. And your winner for Best Actress in a Drama 2024 is Mariah Moss as Bee in Crush on the Unwanted Princess.
I can't even express to you how much this means to me, especially coming from the fans that make all of this possible. Bee in Crush on the Unwanted Princess is one of the most gratifying roles I've ever gotten to play because she is equal parts determination and courage and wit, but she's so rooted in her femininity. I am so grateful that she resonated with all of you as much as she did with me. Verticals have become this incredible gathering place, this hearth where all of us can meet to seek out escape and comfort and a reminder to believe in true love. They have connected me to creative collaborators who have become my found family and connected me to people like you all over the world. I am so grateful to every cast and crew member who shows up with so much heart. They work so hard, but that is what makes all of this so fulfilling. The greatest lesson that I have learned in all of this is to move with self-doubt and not against it. When I started in Verticals, I will admit it, I was skeptical. But like all of the other incredible creatives in this space, I leaned in, I trusted the process, and I did the work. And together we have created something that we can be proud of. We made that. So, all of that goes to say, don't walk away from something just because it doesn't look how you imagined. Let life surprise you. Shape that surprise into whatever you want it to be. Thank you for seeing something in me. I'm gonna keep showing up. I can't wait to see what else we create together.
The next award is for Best Actor in Drama. I just want you to look at this short list and the talent that is here. Never let it be said that Verticals aren't full of some of the best creative talent out there. We've seen that with Best Actress in both the comedy and drama, and we also see it in Best Actor in comedy and drama. Every single person on these lists, and so many more besides, elevate the genre and make it something that is so brilliant and wonderful for us to watch. So your nominees for Best Actor in a Drama in Vertical in 2024 are Dante Ayala as Valentino in Twisted Minds, Eric Guillemette as Henry in You Belong With Me, Hunter Cole as Ryan in The Divorced Billionaire Heiress, Luke Charles Stafford as Leo in Taming the Line, Billionaire on Bikes, and Jackson Tiller as Austin in Falling for a Superstar. Everyone here is so talented, but we had to have a winner. You voted the Best Actor in a Drama in 2024 is Eric Guillemette for his role as Henry Lockwood in You Belong With Me.
All right, this one's really cool. You know, as an actor, your main goal with anything is to be able to create something that you're proud of, create stuff that other people enjoy watching and feel connected to, and yeah, that's why we do what we do. That's why so many of us that are in this space are doing it. You know, it's wanting to make something better and give your best foot forward. And I think one of the things about verticals is sometimes you feel like you're not getting that performance element. So for this award, I'm really, really honored to win Best Lead Actor in a Drama for Henry Lockwood in You Belong With Me. One thing I'll say about the show and the role is You Belong With Me was a lot of people's first verticals. It was a lot of people's introduction to verticals, and it was one of my favorite to film. It was one of my favorite to watch as well. It's a rom-com. It's lighthearted. It's a character who has dimension, and my co-star Emma is amazing, obviously, and everyone that was a part of that production, from the direction, from Yuhan, DP was amazing. Like, everyone that did their job. And so this feels really cool because I'm very proud of that role. I'm proud of my performance in that, and I really appreciate what this means to me and you know, the other actors in the space too. Being recognized for your work is really, really great, especially when you're proud of it. So thank you so much for selecting me as Best Lead Actor in a Drama.
Now, in order to watch these verticals, we do need an app to watch them on. And if you're like me, you have many, 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 many apps on your phone. And one of the hardest things as a fan is remembering what app that vertical is on. We had to do a shortlist. So these are the apps that are on your shortlist for App of the Year 2024. And they are Dramabox, Dreamy Short, Galatea, Real Short, and Shortmax. And after a very tight vote, there was only one winner, and the winner of App of the Year for 2024 is Real Short. Now, one-liner of the year. I would say there are some absolutely brilliant one-liners in verticals. Just look at what you put on the list for the shortlist for 2024. I am not going to deliver these one-liners with justice, so you will have to see them in your head. But the nominees are You're Lost Without Me, Caro, Seth Eden, Easton to Caro in Breaking the Ice. You Came Faster Than My Uber, Ashley Michelle Grant, Nina Telason in Call for a Billionaire's Surrogate. I Was in Panda Strike 2. Jackson Tiller as Austin to Damien in Falling for a Superstar. Princess Sophie is on her period. Hayley Evans, Charlotte to Declan in My Unwanted Billionaire X. And Listen to Me, You Bumbling Idiot. Eric Gilmette. Henry to Eric, his nephew, not to himself, in You Belong With Me. There had to be one winner. You all voted. This is what you decided was your one-liner of the year in a vertical in 2024. It is Listen to Me, You Bumbling Idiot.
All right, listen to me, you bumbling idiot. Thank you for picking me for Best One-Liner. I think rightfully so. This one broke in the mail on its way to me, like any bumbling idiot trophy would. And so Best One-Liner I think is really cool. I love that this line was not written in the script. It was improv, and that makes it feel even more special. I know Jen is sending me a replacement trophy for this, but I actually kind of like this one more. So Jen, if it's in the mail, let's just keep the Bumbling Idiot Award what it is. Thank you, everyone, for liking this line from You Belong With Me.
Now, we all know there wouldn't be verticals without a script. They're actually one of the most important part of the story, aren't they? Much as we love the actors and actresses and everything else, we need a good script. And yes, there have been some superb scripts in 2024. And these are your nominations for Script of the Year. Breaking the Ice, Falling for a Superstar, Free My Heart, Mr. CEO, My Secret Agent Husband, and The Virgin's Bucket List. Every single script there, I think we can agree, is a phenomenal piece of work. There is no wasted word. Every line delivers something to us as an audience, and I'm sure it is an absolute delight for actors and actresses to work with. As ever, there can only be one winner, and the winner, your winner of Script of the Year 2024 is Breaking the Ice.
Hey guys, I'm Nicole, and guess who I'm with right now? The Sedavi.
Thank you, Vertical Drama Love, for all your love and support. We appreciate it.
We are so thankful. Breaking the Ice won Best Show and Best Ensemble Cast. We're also accepting App of the Year on behalf of Real Shorts. So thank you guys so much. It's amazing.
Yes, thank you so much. Keep tuning in. We got some very, very fun stuff coming in 2025, so keep your eye out.
Yes, just so you know, that was the award for Best Script, not Best Show. Best Script, not Best Show, because we have our final 3 awards, which are the big ones. So, longer shortlists. We have Vertical of the Year 2024, Rising Star of the Year 2024, and Vertical Legend of the Year 2024. Well done if you have made it this far. You deserve a long service award, but I promise the end is in sight and we're nearly done, people. We're on to the big 3. Vertical of the Year, Rising Star of the Year, and Vertical Legend of the Year. Now, all the shortlists so far have had 5 on them. These 3 awards were so big, they needed to be longer. So the shortlist for each of these was 10. And we're starting with Vertical of the Year. What was your favourite series that you watched last year? And wow, just look at the nominees. We have Breaking the Ice, Fake It Till You Love Me, Falling for a Superstar, Devil's Triangle, Kylie, Made for My Nemesis, My Secret Agent Husband, My Unwanted Billionaire Ex, The Virgin's Bucket List, and You Belong With Me. What a list. How on earth do you decide? Well, you voted and you voted and you voted. And I am going to tell you a few things about this. I am not just going to tell you the winner. I am going to tell you what came third, what came second, and then I have a very special guest who is going to announce the winner for you. Third place in Vertical of the Year is You Belong With Me. Second place in Vertical of the Year is My Secret Agent Husband. And now I'm going to hand over to the really rather wonderful and brilliant Lisa, who many of you will know online as Vertical Drama Queen, who's going to reveal all and tell you all what the Vertical of the Year for 2024 is.
Hi everyone, it's Lisa here. You might know me as the Vertical Drama Queen, and I'm thrilled to be here to present one of the most exciting awards of the evening, Vertical Drama Series of the Year. Now let's face it, we've all been there. We've picked up our phones just to check something for a few seconds, and suddenly we're 5 episodes deep in a vertical drama that you just can't stop watching. Each of the nominees in this category have delivered a completely compelling series, whether that be romance, drama, action, comedy, villains, the plot twists. We love it and we want more. So I wish that we could give every single one of you an award, but there can only be one winner, and that's my job to present that right now. So let's have a look. Whoop. And the winner is Falling for a Superstar. Congratulations to the cast and crew of Falling for a Superstar. You delivered an absolutely beautiful romance drama that we just can't get enough of, and we're so thrilled for you. Bring on 2025, and I can't wait to see what you deliver next.
Okay. Hi everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Jackson Tiller. This is Chen Zhao. Chen is the proud owner of Production House 8. He was also the director of Superstar. We just want to thank everyone from the Vertical Award Love community for nominating us for Series of the Year for 2024. We also have some very exciting news. We will be doing a part 2 to Superstar, which we'll be filming later this year. We're not exactly sure when it comes out, but we'll be filming it sometime in July. It will have everyone else that was already in the show and some new surprises and new exciting stuff that'll happen. I'm going to give the award to Chin Chin because this was his first directing debut, so we get to keep it at home.
Thank you very much.
But we are very appreciative and thank you guys so much.
Now, our next award is for the Rising Star of 2024. When I wrote about it, this is what I said. Meet your rising stars of the vertical industry, emerging talents who have quickly captured the hearts of fans and already making a significant impact in the industry. With their standout performances and undeniable screen presence, they represent the exciting future of vertical dramas. And I think you will agree that every single person on this shortlist embodies that. So the shortlist for Rising Star 2024 is Dante Ayala, Shannon Austin Goodin, Rebecca Berg, Meg Bush, Jessica Jacoby, Matteo Della Puta, Alex Pishtin, Chris Cortuccio, Aaron Russell, and Teague Satana. Now, every single person on this list deserves to be there, and this was incredibly close. In fact, this was the tightest possible category. There were about 90 plus votes in it, and so many of you voted. There's so much love for all these actresses and actors. In third place, we have the very wonderful Alex Pishtin, Australia's finest. In second place, we have the absolute mesmerising, joyous screen presence, which is Meg Bush. And in first place, we have someone who has captured the hearts of people around the world. And there were votes for this person from around the world. India, Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Belarus, Albania, Australia, America, all over. And I asked someone very special to help me announce who this winner is.
Hi everyone, it's Paige Smeltzer, and tonight I have really good news. I will be announcing the winner of the Rising Star Award. This person I've worked with on multiple projects, and everything that they've done is hot, it's buzzing, it's on the charts, and this award goes to none other than Teague Sadana.
Hi, I'm Carolyn, and I voted for Teague as Rising Star 2024 because he's an amazing actor and utterly lovely as a person. Teague is one to make you drop everything to watch his newest release. You feel every emotion through the screen, and it makes you dive into the story, forgetting the real world around you. His characters take you on a roller coaster of emotions. Teague has fast established himself as a prominent figure on the vertical screen and doesn't stop spoiling us with amazing new productions showing off his skills. I'm positive we'll see Teague on the big screens around the world one day. Teague is more than a great actor. He's a friend, always having the right words for every situation. And he's the main reason I started drawing again. So thank you for that, Teague. Having the virtual mic right now, I also want to thank Luna, Engjell and all the other fans for promoting Teague's work on a daily basis. Finally, a big thank you to our lovely Jan for not only creating these awards, but also the best community in the vertical world for creatives and us fans. Congratulations, Teague, on winning the 2024 Vertical Drama Love Rising Star Award. See you all again next year.
Hi guys, wow, thank you so much to everyone who voted. I've got a few people I need to thank in this process. First of all, huge thanks to Jen from Vertical Drama Love. You have done an incredible job putting on these awards. You are really leading the way when it comes to the fan response to this new medium, and I'm really proud of everything you're doing. Thank you so much for including us all, and thank you for letting us be a part of this incredible community you're creating. Secondly, I have a huge thanks for my new Albanian friend Engjell, who I know worked really hard to make sure that everyone that he knew voted for me. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone else who put the time in and took the time out of their day to give me a vote, to nominate me for this list. Thank you to the platforms who are already innovating in this space. Thank you for trusting me with your scripts and characters. I hope I did them justice. And of course, I want to thank all of my fellow nominees and shortlist members. We are really creating something special here, and this awesome community of creatives and collaborative artists. All of the hard work, the time, the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears, honestly, sometimes literally, all of that has contributed so amazingly and has been absolutely necessary in creating the opportunities that we have in front of us and the opportunities that we're leaving behind us as we leave the ladder down for the next group of actors to pick up the mantle from us to keep this scene growing and developing. I am endlessly grateful for all the hard work that goes into making these films, for all of the effort and all of the love that people put into this. I also want to thank the fans. Of course, this is the Vertical Drama Love Fans Award. I have never quite experienced something so lovely. I have truly been accepted, brought in, embraced, and held up in this community, and I cannot be more thankful. The amount of love and messages and kindness that I receive on the daily is honestly a little overwhelming in the best of ways. Thank you so much for watching our films. Thank you so much for paying attention to this space and for putting the love and the light on this space that we all know it is capable of producing. Your support means everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my family. Thank you to my million mothers. Thank you to all of my family and friends and extended family and friends around the world who have voted for me in this process, but who have also just been part of this process in their own way. You all know who you are. All of the people in the space, all of my collaborators whom have shared unbelievably essential information, advice, tips, those who have helped me create films, those who have helped me vet which films and projects to be a part of and not be a part of. I am unbelievably grateful for your presence in my life and for your presence in this part of my career. Thank you so much. I could not have done any of this without you. Thank you. Now I want to take a moment and I want to share some of my optimism for the vertical drama space. I personally believe that we've landed in somewhat of a gold mine. As media changes quite rapidly beneath us and technology advances and the relationship that audiences, including ourselves, has with the screen, this vertical space presents something incredibly exciting. I believe the next few years presents an incredible opportunity for the vertical film space. I am thoroughly looking forward to being part of that development and to develop further the culture with which we make these films. I truly believe that we are on the track of deeply legitimizing this form of television media. I believe in the coming years, as we refine and deepen our artistic and cultural approach to this style of filmmaking, we will see verticals live up to the potential that so many already believe them to have. I truly believe that as this medium grows and expands, the rest of the film mediums will have to pay attention as they already are. And this will present us with extremely exciting artistic opportunities down the line. Thank you again so much for being part of this. And thank you again to the fans and everyone who participated in the 2024 Vertical Drama Love Fan Awards. I could not be more proud of being this year's Rising Star winner. Thank you guys. Love and light. Hare Krishna.
We now come to the final award of the evening, and the one I think probably most of you have been waiting for, which is the Vertical Legend. Now, this is one that actually I would change if I could go back in time and do it again, because I think I should have made it the Vertical King and the Vertical Queen. But this is what I did, so this is what we have. I defined it as a legend of the vertical industry whose work has come to define the genre and leave a lasting legacy. Through their exceptional performances and enduring influence, they have shaped the world of vertical dramas, inspiring both audiences and future generations of talent. So this is your shortlist for Vertical Legend 2024. Andre Prunella, Eric Guillemette, Jackson Tiller, Jared Harper, Casey Esser, Luke Charles Stafford, Mariah Moss, Nicole Mattox, Noah Fernley, Sophia DeLucchi. But we have to have a winner. Now, I think you would agree with me, every single person on that list is such a valid winner. But you all voted, and oh, did you vote? This is the award that had the most votes out of every single category. Absolutely, pretty much all 16,000 votes were in this one. So I'm going to tell you that in third place was the very amazing Casey Esser. In second place was the absolutely brilliant Noah Fernley. And then I've asked one of my special friends to come and announce who the winner of Vertical Legend 2024 is. Take it away, Kristen.
Hi everyone, it's Kristen from Much Ado About Verts, and Jen gave me the incredible honour of being able to announce the inaugural 2024 Vertical Drama Love Awards Vertical Legend. So without further ado, please give it up for our winner. Who the heck is Damien?
Well, hey everyone, I know what you're thinking. He was one of the villains. Yeah, I was, okay? And did you think that as a villain, I was gonna let the legends have their moment completely uninterrupted? I don't think so. No, in all seriousness, I am very excited and honored to present the award for the 2024 Vertical Legend. First, all the nominees, I tip my hat to you. You are all so talented. I've had the pleasure of sharing the screen with some of you, and those that I haven't, I hope I will see you on set very soon. Over this past year, you have all brought so much joy to people across the globe, bringing the Lunas, the Heiresses, the Alphas, and the CEOs to life, constantly elevating this space. So congratulations to all the nominees. You all should be very proud of yourself. But that brings us to the winner. Without further ado, the winner of the Vertical Drama Love 2024 Vertical Legend is none other than... I actually sealed this envelope on myself. Hold on. My brother from another mother, Mr. Eric Gilmet. Congratulations, man. I will see you at Chipotle.
Okay. This award was completely unexpected. Just to be nominated for this category with everyone else that was nominated is incredible. There's so many talented people, so many amazing humans that were nominated for this award. Again, the talented actors and actresses that were nominated is insane. And again, just to be considered with all of them means the world. And to actually have been selected to be the Vertical Legend actually has me tongue-tied. It has me speechless. I didn't know, this industry, the vertical space, every day it means more and more to more people. And I think that is a testament to all of the actors, the creatives in the space, the producers, the crew, everyone who's trying to elevate the space. And all of that comes through because of the fans. Again, without the fans, we would not have a job. We would not have people that are watching this. We would not have people writing reviews on our shows, that are sharing it with their friends and telling them to go watch it. We would have none of that without all of you who are watching this right now. So winning this award, I really want to turn it back to you and say this is a testament to all of you. You all made this possible for all of us to have a career, a namesake, something that we get to do honestly every day, to go to set and make things that make us proud of working and acting, and lets us laugh and lets us also escape. As much as you're escaping when you're watching our shows, we're escaping being on set when we're with our co-stars and we're making jokes and we're getting to play characters that are whimsical or crazy, or oh my god, the villain roles seem so fun. So anyways, this award is really, really incredible, and again, it is a testament to all of you watching. So thank you for making this possible. Thank you everyone for voting, and thank you especially to my fans for just caring. I think that's what we all miss with the current world, right? Is human connection. because it is so digital and it is so separated. And my fans, the fans of this space, the fans of all the actors and actresses that act in this space, you make us feel cared about and seen. And anyways, that's what this award means. So thank you for picking me as Vertical Legend. Still feels weird to say out loud, but thank you.
Hello, thank you so much for making it to the end of this. I really appreciate your time here. Now you have to indulge me because there are a lot of thank yous that I need to make. First of all, I want to thank Bia, Lisa and Sam, who helped me sort out all the nominations. Amazing fans around the world, Brazil, America and Australia. Couldn't have done it without them. I want to say a huge thank you to 3 of the best online friends that I've made on here, which are Kristen in Australia, who is Much Ado About Verts, Engjell in Albania, and Caro in Luxembourg, who is Vertical Fan Art. They have all been absolutely crucial in, one, keeping me vaguely sane while doing this, and also contributing to the awards with Caro's beautiful drawing that she did, and Kristen basically holding me through the night as I had a little wobbly at her most days. I also want to thank the amazing Anna, who helped me find a courier for all the awards, saved me a lot of money. I want to thank Jaxx, again, another amazing woman in the Netherlands who has been there for me the whole way through. And most of all, I want to thank all the fans who have shared the heck out of it and just been supportive and made this so fun all the way through. I want to thank the creatives because for some reason, most of you all reply to me and have not blocked me from your inboxes. I probably messaged some of you too many times. Some of you have become, I would say, in my view, you're really good friends. I'm not sure how you view me. But honestly, that is what makes it so much easier because you all just got it. You got on board and you get the fun and what I'm trying to do here with Verticals. I think we all know there is so much potential in this scene. And my hope that this little awards thing that I've thrown together is very much the beginning of much greater things for all of you. I reckon next year you're going to be on front of newspapers, you're going to be in magazines across the world. I'm still hopeful that a billionaire or a sponsor is going to turn up, and rather than this all being me and Canva on YouTube, we could actually do something in person, because my word, you all deserve it. You so deserve a ceremony where you are celebrated and thanked for everything you do, because please don't underestimate what you do. You bring joy to so many people's lives. So yeah, just thank you. All of you, I am so grateful. Now I need to do a shameless plug because, I have sunk money into this, people. Now, there's various ways if you want to support me. I have a Buy Me a Coffee link, which basically helps cover the tech and running costs of all of this. I have a very exciting newsletter called The Vertical Fix, which is landing in over 4,000 email inboxes every week. If you would like to sponsor that, get in touch. If you would like to be featured, get in touch. There's also the old YouTube. Subscribe. The reason we all go on about this, like and subscribe, is hopefully at some point I can monetize this, which will mean I am no longer basically bankrupting myself with my love of verticals, and my marriage might survive. So this is actually quite crucial. And then basically any other way you think you could support me by, sending me nice messages, sending me angry messages if your favourite didn't win. I'd love to hear from all of you, but just honestly, from the bottom of my heart, every single person who messages me and makes my day brighter, thank you.